The Office for Students, as you can tell from our name, exists for our students. NUS Medicine is committed to nurturing our students' professional development through enabling student well-being and the provision of holistic student life and development. In empowering and supporting our students to grow into their full potential as skilled, competent, empathetic, and compassionate healthcare professionals, we also would like to ensure that they are adequately supported in terms of well-being. We hope to build in our students a strong sense of self-awareness, relational competence, and resilience. In other words, we believe that in learning to take care of others well, we first need to learn to take care of ourselves, look out for our friends and teammates around us, and then understand the true importance of building trusting relationships.
Every student in NUS Medicine has a coach and a mentor. The school not only equips students with the requisite skills and knowledge of clinical practice, but also seeks to nurture each student holistically to enable each one to reach his or her full potential. Mentors share their own experience, expertise, and networks with the students. On the other hand, coaches facilitate a process of self-discovery so students can understand themselves better. For example, how they respond to circumstances, how they respond to people around them, so that they can make better decisions and choices that will help them achieve their goals in life.
Mentoring takes place in many levels in NUS Medicine. We have mentoring that occurs within the student body, that is, the senior students mentor the junior students. The Office for Students takes care of mentoring at another level. Our students get to choose their own house mentors from a range of outstanding university faculty and practicing doctors when they first come into NUS Medicine. The house mentors are the friendly first point of contact as the students get used to university life and studying medicine. I find that students are not just learning to be doctors, but also just starting out to be young adults. So there's much to gain from their interactions with a mentor. Our students learn not just to be book smart, but also street smart. And when the students move on to the clinical years, they get another mentor, a clinical mentor who will be more focused in helping the students to pass their MBBS exams and navigate their life as a doctor.
At the end of the day, the goal of both the mentorship and coaching programs are the same. They are there to help the students grow, mature, and reach their full potential. At NUS Medicine, we take in the best and the brightest students each year. As a school, we are custodians of enormous potential. We will be remiss in our responsibility if we merely teach students the craft but not nurture them to be the best they can be.
The NUS Medicine coaching program is unique and has been designed to provide every medical student with personalised coaching during their time at NUS. We believe that through coaching, our students will reach their highest level of motivation, creativity, persistence, and performance. The coaching process is a partnership between the coach and the student, and you, the student, are in the driver's seat. A coaching program will offer support to medical students to enhance their self-awareness and help them thrive, not only in their medical careers, but in their lives. It is not just about the present you, but also about shaping you into the person you want to become. Let us help you actualize your dreams.
I started my coaching journey with the goal of learning how to be more level-headed and confident when responding to stressful situations in my life. We trialed and reflected on many ways to fine-tune my emotional output, from using descriptive language to focus my thoughts on my ideal self, to deep breathing exercises and other mindfulness concepts. Overall, I found that to have a greater mastery over my thoughts and actions, I needed to deeply observe the state of my physical well-being, my mood, and the language I employ. As a student, you're in the best position to start building a life narrative that you want to live. Coaching provides an extra layer of structure and accountability, helping you hit your targets more reliably. While both coaches and mentors can draw upon their own life experiences to provide us with the insights we may need, coaches place a greater emphasis on self-directed growth. We set our own goals based on the experiences we reflected on, we decide on strategies that we want to try, and we evaluate whether they work. It's a very empowering experience.
As our students enter medical school, I would say most, if not all of them, are often aspiring to become a healthcare professional because they are eager to help others. In the first 2 years of medical school, our students are usually busy participating in both local and overseas community projects. Apart from, of course, being busy with everything else, like schoolwork, student life, and finding their way in this very new medical learning journey. And the unique part about these projects is that they are all student-led. Projects are usually led by our Year 2 students who have previously participated and excelled in their roles within the projects when they were in Year 1. Students undergo a series of workshops learning how to effect and sustain change via community interventions, learn how to pitch for funds, how to find a project mentor, and most importantly, how to create high-performance teams with their classmates and lead them to success. This program is our Health, Humanitarian and Leadership Program, HHL for short. The program is specifically designed to prepare our students for the increasingly complex practice environment where they will work in learning to serve communities in collaboration with various inter- and multidisciplinary colleagues, and community organizations. We really hope to nurture our students to not only be compassionate and community responsive, but also allow them plenty of opportunities to work in teams and to learn to lead as they grow professionally.
Project I Remember is one of the local community involvement projects here at Yong Lu Lin. Our project started back in 2014 by a group of budding medical students who saw a need for the primary prevention of dementia, given the increasing prevalence and severity of dementia amongst the older population in Singapore. I myself joined Project I Remember because of my personal experiences with patients who have dementia and wanted to raise awareness about this disease in Singapore.
Being part of Project I Remember made me realize how important it is to be involved in such projects. I was able to learn about the different gaps within the community and how we can better serve the community and help these vulnerable groups in future. On reflection, I learned how despite the safety nets that have been put in place, there are still those who fall through the gaps. In inspiring health for all, we must never leave anyone behind, and thus we must always do our best to be involved in the community and care for those who need it the most.
In NUS Medicine, we believe the importance of having a solid social network. So when you join us, you're not only training to become a doctor, but more importantly, you are joining our professional community. This is the basis of the house system in our medical school. Every freshman will be thoughtfully assigned to one of 10 houses, each with a good mix of gender and former school representation. Each house is led by student leaders who play a vital role in student groups and activities.
The house will be a first contact point at the start of orientation and serves as a community for students to forge closer bonds and friendships with each other. Some of my closest friendships in medical school are from my house.
The various activities that the house has, such as chalet and house outings, help to bring everyone together and further strengthen the bonds between the housemates. This helps form a tight-knit community which can support one another in tough periods of school. Having met like-minded friends within the house, they will journey alongside me for the next 5 years of med school and furthermore, even when we graduate.
The support system doesn't just stop among students of the same graduating year. The house system also facilitates longitudinal networking across medical students of different seniorities. The senior teach junior support culture we have here in our school is awesome. Seniors often hold teaching sessions and even mock exams for the juniors. And having this house system that's more than 10 years old means that we have this long pipeline of graduated doctors, consultants, and even specialists who still associate themselves with the houses. So from fun activities like Medicamp and dinner and dance to stressful examinations, you'll be sure to have your support from both faculty and your peers. We pull out all the stops to ensure that your experience in our school will be nothing but a truly memorable one.
NUS Medicine is a journey. And even though many have taken this seemingly same journey, it is actually very different and special for each of us. For me, I've graduated in 2010 and I've been working as a doctor for over 10 years now. And yet, my NUS Medicine journey is still ongoing. I've grown from being a student, finding my way in seeking my pure aspiration to help others, to becoming a doctor and continuing my professional growth in many ways. I'm also now a teacher in NUS Medicine, educating and mentoring my juniors and students. And I'm also very much still a learner myself, as I continue to learn with and from my colleagues from all parts of healthcare, my seniors and leaders, and not to forget, I also learn with and from my students about life in medicine and life with medicine.